And this is something that is very, very sad, because this is what I'm trying to awaken inside of you, to understand that whatever you've done until now, 95% it was somebody else's thoughts, beliefs, and habits, and 5% only it's coming from your soul. Hello and welcome back. My name is Elizabeth Modebo and I'm with the Soulful Chronicles channel, and I'm here to explain and show you what your soul has been trying to tell you all this time. Today I'm gonna talk about my spiritual awakening and what you need to understand, what you need to realize that what you're gonna expect happening in your own spiritual awakening. I had my spiritual awakening 10 years ago, and I had everything, and that period I didn't know what this meant to have a spiritual awakening. My spiritual awakening came after a very deep depression, and I was suicidal. I wanted to take my own life because I felt like I was a failure, and I didn't want to live anymore in this environment I was having. I came from a big trip from Australia. I returned back home to my country, and I have been emotionally abused in Australia with the people I lived and worked with. And when I came back to my country, I felt a relief, but all of a sudden I felt like a failure, like I didn't achieve anything in my life. I had loans I had to pay, I had my rent to pay because I wasn't able to do what I was supposed to do when I went to Australia, work and have money. They took advantage of me and my friend that we went there, and I returned home with a little amount of money that didn't cover even my rent. On top of that, I left my dog to a family member to take care of it, and when I returned home, it was gone. I don't know what happened to my dog, but it was also another hit in me that I left my dog and I went somewhere so far away and I couldn't protect her. My spiritual awakening happened, as I say, after a deep depression. And the depression, every single day, it was burying me deeper and deeper into a black cloud. I didn't have the appetite to eat or do anything that make me happy. Nothing. My friend was inviting me to go out with them, and I simply refused, because I wanted to stay in my suffering and in my pain, just to numb a little bit the pain if I could. And one day I couldn't take any more of my situation, and I planned everything. I said goodbye to my family, my relatives, my friends. I take care of things that I needed to be taken care of. I asked for forgiveness for all the mistakes I made, and I asked forgiveness from God, not from me. And the day that I was supposed to unlive my life, my brother sent me a message and told me out of the blue, you don't have to do it. You are still loved and you can do anything. And I was so shocked because I never told anybody about my plans. So my brother explained me a little bit what he was feeling and the connection that we had. And from that day on, I shut down everything. I shut down my emotions, I shut down my feelings, I shut down to the reality outside of me. I didn't care about nothing or anything. I didn't care if that I didn't pay my loans and the banks was calling me. I didn't care if I didn't pay my rent. I wasn't giving a fuck about it. And from that day on, I start creating by accident my life. Everything I was thinking, it was in the process of not giving a fuck what others would say or what I would say. I would do it and that's it. So I start creating my life, as I say, and the first step, it was like, I'm gonna look for a job. I look for a job, and all of the job, 10 out of 10, they called me to go for an interview. And all of them was high paid. It was, the salary was very high. I did modeling that I thought that was not beautiful enough to do it, but I didn't care at all. I just did it. And I manifested my relationship as well. And from that day on, everything changed. Money was attracted to me. Everything I did was money flowing into my life, everything. I pay my loans, I pay my rent, I pay my electricity, my water bill, I pay everything. I bought things for me and I started working and I felt like I figured out everything. And my life continued like this for the next 5-6 years. But this is very important because I shut down my emotions, I shut down my memories, I shut down everything that I have had inside of me and I put a block in front of them, and that's why I manifested. Because now in this time of my period of my life, I know that I'm still awakened, but the emotions of that period and before that came into surface and they are bothering me. And they are putting thoughts in my mind like I'm not deserving anything, I'm not truly happy, everybody is against me. These emotions that I have now built up, then they came up, is because that the time of my awakening, I didn't heal them. I shut them down. But if I wanted and if I knew that time of the period that I must heal every bit of emotions, every bit of memories inside my mind, I will do that time of my spiritual awakening. But it's not ever too late. Now I'm handling it, and I'm healing inside of me, and I'm having everything. I'm creating a new self again from the beginning, and I'm healing everything. So in 3 months or 6 months or in a year, I will no longer have that emotions to stop me from having what I want. So the first steps, and if you need to know the first steps for you to heal every bit of emotions and memories and feelings, all of that, first of all, you need to forgive yourself, because in our traumas, our triggers that is happening to us came from generational in our DNA, from grandparents or great-great-great-great-great-grandparents, and we still carry them with us. So I knew from the moment that I start understanding everything around me when I was young. I was 5-6 years old, that I'm different from everybody in my family, and I need to see from that time of the period what was happening to me, because the trauma is stored inside our body and in our subconscious mind. It's the phrase that the mind, maybe the mind forget, but our body never forgets. It's inside of us, it's stored inside of us. It's like data, it's like a USB, and they will come, all of them in front. So you need to heal them, because you don't want a temporary manifestation. You want a life, continuously spiritual awakening, having everything what you want. What I did in my spiritual awakening was temporary, because I let the emotions, I let my fears and all these insecurities I had came in front of me, and I stopped manifesting for a long time of period, and I was upset about it, because I forget that you don't have to react to the simulation around you, because you're the creator. But I forgot that, and in a couple of days I healed inside of me so many things, and I start by forgiving myself. I sit in front of the mirror, or I sit in the bed, I close my eyes and I vision my younger self. I also have a picture. If you have a picture, it's good to see yourself as a kid. And I talk to the younger self of me, and I forgive me. I forgive us, me and the younger child inside of me, because it all starts from there. And I talk to the young girl, and I explain to my younger self. I explain everything that we believed, everything that we felt, everything that we saw was never about us. It was created to keep us in a system, to keep us in poverty, in lack, and be like the rest of the people in the world. You need to understand what your beliefs from young age, the way you dressed, the way you talk, the way you walked, the way you behaved, the way you planned, the things you liked, they were not yours to begin with. So I realized that now that I'm in my healing era and I'm trying to heal as many I can. In my healing era, I realized that everything that they planted in my mind was never mine. The way I walk, I saw somebody walk like this and I keep that walking. I changed my walking. The way I dressed, I saw somebody dressed like that and I liked it, and I was continuously doing that dressing for many years, and now I've changed my clothing. The way I talked, the way I was behaving, it was somebody, I was mirroring somebody else. So now I heal and I change the way I talk, because whatever is coming now is from me, is from my true self, not from somebody else. So the first step you need to do is forgive yourself. Forgive all the little mistakes that you ever did, or even if they blame you or they accuse you, just forgive yourself. Forgiveness lightens the heart. And if you forgive yourself, you will be able to understand more things about what is truly yours and what is somebody else that they told us to be like that. So our inherited scarcity and inherited beliefs are not based on what our soul wants or needs. And you need to understand that. I want you to sit down and I want you to write down everything that you like until now. Maybe write down your movies that you loved, or songs that you loved, the way you talk, the clothes you're wearing, your behavior, your routine, your habits. Write them down and see them, truly see them, and please try to remember what was that time you decide that I'm gonna watch that movie, I'm gonna listen to that song. Who was the reason that you start watching or listening to that song, or the clothes that you're wearing, or your habits? Are they based on your soul, or are they based off your environment? Because there is a big difference, because we are here in this world to do what our soul wants, and they shut us in a box. They close everything, and we are going based on the beliefs and habits and thoughts of what our environment told us when we were young. And this is something that is very, very sad, because this is what I'm trying to awaken inside of you, to understand that whatever you've done until now, 95% it was somebody else's thoughts, beliefs, and habits, and 5% only it's coming from your soul. And you need to realize that every person out there is different, and they love doing things that you love doing what you want, but somebody came and tell you that no, this is not correct, and you stop doing it. This is wrong. That's why I say to you, the first things you need to do is forgive yourself. You start from the young age and arrive until now of what your age is. Forgive you. This is the biggest asset you will have in your spiritual awakening, because if you forgive everything, you will manifest everything. Another part that healing needs to be considering when you are healing is that if you have some memories that they're bothering you, I want you to write it down. I want you to write every details is in your mind, and I want you to write everything. Don't left nothing. All of it, what you eat on that day of your memory, everything. Remember as much details you can. And when you finished, you will feel a wave of heaviness leaving your body, and you're gonna feel lighter, and you will take that paper, fold it against you, and burn it. This is something that you are letting go. This is not something like you want to manifest and you write it down and the universe will bring it to you. This is an example of bad instructions from other spiritual teachers. I use the paper to heal everything inside of me. Paper is trees coming from nature, and I heal me with a piece of paper by burning it. You can do your manifestations in a paper, it's not a problem, but you fold it in front of you because it's coming to you. So when you fold it in front of you, you have your desires. But if you fold it against you, you are releasing memories and pain of everything happened in your life. This is what I did with my experience in Australia. And I'm gonna tell you also a tip that if you let go of that memory, of that thought, of that emotion, immediately it's disappearing from your mind. All the bad emotions, everything. You're not storing them back. It's not going back. You are just releasing it, and it's leaving your body, and you feel more lighter. This is based on my experience, and I'm talking based on experience here. I'm not gonna tell you bullshit like you will manifest tomorrow 10,000 euros because you have to do this, heal your body. No. Manifestation, yes, it will be instantly if you don't have emotions and behaviors of not giving a fuck about whatever, about anything. But I will tell you now, if you don't have emotions and manifest, it will be only temporary, because inside our bodies, our pain, our memories, our thoughts, our beliefs are inherited inside of us, in our DNA. It's on our nervous system, it's on our subconscious mind, and it will be temporary, your manifestations. And you will see that I've seen a lot of people manifest their dream life and money, new house and everything, but they let go and they think that they will have everything in their lives, but that's not true. They stop manifesting and they're returning back to the same situation they were before their awakening. So this is something that you need to take care of, and you need to take care of you. love yourself, forgive yourself, and this is the true crucial things you need to do. Forgive and love. Only you, nobody else. You need to understand that you are alone in this reality, and you are creating everything. If you want somebody to change their behavior, just think of them and they will change their behavior. But first you need to heal you, because you cannot heal somebody if you're not gonna heal somebody else if you're still hurting, because that person, maybe they don't want to be healed, and all of their energy, all of their emotions, and all of the words that they're gonna say to you, they're gonna come into your field and you're gonna take them. So it's better for you to start by healing yourself and then heal others. That's why I'm healing myself and I'm giving you these instructions. I'm not gonna say instructions, I'm gonna say hacks that you need to do, because this is my plan. I want to help everybody. I want to help the persons that they want to be actually healed and actually manifest, not temporarily, but the rest of their lives, whatever they want. So this is a very important part, and I need you to realize that all of your emotions, all of your thoughts, all of your behaviors, your habits, even your husbands and everybody, they come from generationals, from our DNA, great parents, and that's why they say the chosen ones are the people who are breaking the patterns, because those people are the peoples that they get tired of that, having the repeated patterns from generations, and they want to break it. In my family, it's me, because I'm sick and tired of poverty, I'm sick and tired of being in lack, I'm sick and tired of fear, and I'm sick and tired of following the traditions that they implanted in my mind, that I was supposed to marry before 20 years ago, and by now I had my 5 kids. Generational beliefs, or the habit that I will get married, I will not love my husband, but I will stay with him because this is what they told me to do, and I'm gonna suffer in my life, dim my light, close the light of my soul, and wait life to unfold in front of me. No, you need to choose what you need to do. Nobody else will choose what you need to do, because this is your reality, this is your creation, this is you, this is your soul, and this is something that you need to understand deeply, because understanding this means that you're healing right now, because in your mind you will think everything that I said, and you will realize that all of your thoughts that you wrote down on a paper, it was not really yours. And I want you to write a comment below and tell me if this resonates with you, and if you felt that like I did, and let's have a conversations, and let's share our healing paths and what you know. Thank you for being here. I hope I helped a little bit in your manifestation journey, having your dream life today. And I will see you in the next video. I hope peace and light And remember, forgiveness lightens the heart. And if you are forgiven, if you understand this video, it means that your awareness is awakened and it will bring you back to your life. Thank you for being here. I'm Elizabeth. Namaste.